team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
They go to the ground. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you can tell they got it there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. That's reeled in. It's carry.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. Punt is in the air. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Walker to throw. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
They bring the punter onto the field now. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. The give to the left side. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. I don't know if it was, and it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. He'll keep it himself. Breaks into the open. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
And what a nice play. It's a great option. They run it to perfection. Quarterback keeps the football running down the field, going to make a play. And the defense continues to hustle, continues to fight, forces the fumble. Never give up on a play. That's why you never give up on a play right there.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Looking for room. It's Fisher. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The running back has it. Powers through the defender. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first two plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
They have work in front of them on third and short from the 42. Walker will fire. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
And now this offense will take the field again. They'll give it to the back. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Mason. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
I just love the job this offensive line is doing in this game, communicating pre-snap. They know where the pass rush is coming from, and they're working their single and double teams and not giving up any ground. Just look how clean that pocket was for the quarterback to throw from.
On the option. It's a fumble. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Hands it off. Hard running there. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. They're going to ride this running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in for a touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Wide receiver going in motion. On the run, it's Fisher. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Walker to throw. Flips it out on the screen. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Second down now after the sack. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. So the defense will decline the penalty and bring up fourth down. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking downfield, it's Greer. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
That is how you start a drive. You need the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a third and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. On the run, fires downfield. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down.
And that's why that guy plays DB, not wide receiver. DBs generally don't have as good of hands as wide receivers. That ball should have been picked off on third down. Come on, man. That could have been a pick six.
They kick it away on fourth down. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. The give to the tailback. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
And here comes the punt team. Hauls it in at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Back to pass, it's Greer. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On the run, it's Kelly. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced the punt. Here on 3rd down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
Punt is on its way. Hauls it in, looking for space. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. And they can't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
I'll tell you, this defense and their front 7, they're going to have to play with great eye discipline because they know they are going to see this type of misdirection in the run game, and they got gashed there.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Right back to the well. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Looking for space. It's Fisher. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
And they fail to hook up on third down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Second down coming up. Back to throw, it's Greer. He's got him. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The lone back's got it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They'll go to the ground. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Right back to the well. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Walker will fire. Gets it out fast. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. off play action on first down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Pulls it in down the sideline. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive numbers.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Neutral zone action. Defense.
Defense had them back up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. On the ground, it's Kelly. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Looking for a man. It's Greer. He's got it. And it's in there for a touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got a man, it's Benjamin. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Got it in the middle. It's Benjamin. He's there to make the stop, and the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw, because he put it out in front of his big man. He was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Walker to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on second down. to the ground with the back. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Caught behind the line. It's Fisher. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Caught close to the marker. It's Bailey. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Hit as he throws. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
So now it's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Leaves it with the running back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Looking for a man. It's Greer. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas in Carter Finley Stadium.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Throwing right. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pulls it in. It's Manning. Breaks the tackle. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get third and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect third down and long execution by this defense.
Let's see what he can do with it. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Back to throw, it's Greer. Pocket breaking down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle, prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
He'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Looking for a big gain. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
But that's an incompletion, and really poor accuracy by the quarterback there. When you're throwing the ball down the field, you don't need to make it perfect, but you do got to put it somewhere around your receiver. You got to give him an opportunity to go up and make a play for it.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Catch in the middle, it's Carey. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Oh, he's got some space. It's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Takes the handoff, it's Kelly. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Got it behind the line. It's Mason. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. To the air, it's Greer. Punts it out of the air. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
They'll go back to work on offense. Handoff to the lone back. Turning it on! He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Oh, they're after him! And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
I'll tell you what, man, this guy bails out his offensive line a lot. We've seen it over and over. Protection isn't always perfect, but he's just got the ability to scramble and just to create and extend plays. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but look at the situation now he's put his offense in. He was able to get a nice chunk of yardage back to make this decision on third down for the play caller a whole lot easier.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Fires to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire plate.
And it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Gets it out quickly. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Greer. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Jesse, that's like a throwback to yesteryear, tossing it to a pass-catching fullback.
Well, it's nice to know as a quarterback, when things aren't open downfield, you can find the big fella for a check down.
Better find the ear plugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Finds his big tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Back to throw. It's Greer. Gets it in there for the touchdown. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Here's the handoff. Can't get him to the ground. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
Keep it on the ground. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You can tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. They'll try it over the left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the third downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on first and second or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Unloads quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that, then you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick six. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
Fires it incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. To the air, it's Greer. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs, and this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback, you're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They're going to run it to the right. Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Snagged in the middle. It's Bailey. And he was able to get back on top of it. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Wide open downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. On target to the left. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Gonna run it. It's Fisher. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Walker will fire. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Wiggles free. He won't have enough for the 1st down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be 4th down.
Offense facing
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
To the air on first down. The sure hands, it's Bailey. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Walker to throw. Makes the grab. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Takes the handoff. It's Morton. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance.
And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
It gets closer and closer to the end zone right here. You know what's coming as a defense. The offense has to be physical, and they were. And the back knew exactly where he had to get 6.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They marched 78 yards down the field, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning it. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Going to the running game. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
They bring the punter onto the field now. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Walker will fire. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
After the incompletion, they go back up top, trying to make magic on the scramble.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Lost one deep down the right side. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And that is a backbreaker if you're on defense. On 4th down, the opponent's throwing for it. Not only do you give up the first down, but you give up an explosive play. And all of a sudden now, you're reeling a little bit defensively.
Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First down here for the offense. Walker to throw. Rushes on him. Lets it fly. It's snagged in the end zone. Touchdown.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Here comes the biggest drive for this defense. They need this stop the way the rest of us need oxygen. If they don't get it, they're done. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The crowd elevates elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big third down. He's got it down the middle. He was searching for that first down marker, but he'll come up short. They stop him at the 22. It'll be fourth down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
And here comes the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Walker will fire. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Find some fresh air. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It'll be third and short from their own 33. Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And this defense did exactly what they wanted to do. You force the passing situations. Now what do? Now you can drop back, play pass. And when the quarterback scrambles, now I just rally to the football, I tackle him on the ground, and I force the fourth down.
Gotta have it here on fourth down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, first and 10. Looking for a gap, it's Fisher. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, second and 6.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy, so we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's second and 6. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
This defense right now is not only fighting an offense with a lot of confidence, but they're fighting against momentum too. Remember, they had a big lead earlier in this game. Now it's been reduced to just 1 possession, so they've got to make some big plays here on pass defense. They've got to be able to cover.
Walker to throw. Fires toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and the last chance is just out of reach, and that's going to do it.